Okay, so I thought for a long time how I would make this video, but I thought I'll just give you the kind of a preview of the book and do kind of a book review, but not exactly a book review also because I really love this book and this particular edition. So usually I'm not crazy about book covers or how the book is, whether hardcover or paperback and what kind of front cover design it has and stuff. But this particular book, yeah, that's my big hand. So this particular book is like a favorite because of the feel it gives when I open it, and I think they have the other paperback edition which is like large, but this is Michael Ondaatje, who is more famously known for The English Patient, which won the Booker Prize and which was made into a award-winning movie. This is his first novel that he wrote, and it's very fascinating for me when I first read it, and even now it's pretty fascinating because it's picked up from real life of a very famous the person who is supposed to have started or discovered or first made jazz music, not discovered, who is supposed to be the pioneer in jazz music, and that's him there. That is Buddy Bolden, the most mysterious figure in jazz music. That's him holding the cornet that he used to play, and this used to be a very loud band, and this is a description of the photo, that how Bolden got famous after 1900s, and how he played a really loud band but a very good band. And later Louis Armstrong, I think you would know, and others followed in his wake. So there's no record of Buddy Bolden performing, so there is sadly no recording of how he played, so that's why he will remain a mystery. And what happened to him later is also kind of mix of myth and legend, that he was playing at there was some parade happening and he went mad during that parade and never recovered, and he died in very old age at a mental asylum, is what is the story about. And Ondaatje, this first novel, builds kind of myth plus fiction and kind of an abstract telling of Buddy Bolden's life in parts. It goes back and forth, and it's very intriguing for me to read that, and that's why I love this book. And he starts off other things also, talks about other things also. It's kind of in documentary style when it starts, like he talks about traveling the places where Bolden used to live, and he makes up the fiction and mixes it up with the myth, and I think it comes up as a good mix. So it's a very raw novel in a way. It's not very, you won't say it's a very polished novel in a way, but I think I love it for its rawness and for its surety of the form that the writer has taken to it, and how he has mixed fact and fiction to blended it to make it a kind of an abstract kind of a movie kind of a feel to it, a very artistically authentic and aesthetic movie kind of feel to it in the words. I think that's very nice achievement, and I think it's pretty underrated, the book. It's been called a disappointment in reviews and very raw book by Ondaatje, but I think it's one of his most I think I really love it. This particular book. This is the only one that I've read of Ondaatje so far. I have The English Patient waiting in my TBR, the to be read list, but I really love this, and I love how he has put the photo here to give us an introduction to Buddy Bolden, about caption about the photo, and then he has talked about dolphin sounds, and in between he has written these lines that kind of bring the jazz alive, how words and how jazz can go anywhere and yet be very musical to hear, how it can be unpredictable. And he was talking about love, he was talking about New Orleans back then and about certain characters, and there is a experimental movie kind of a feel to the book, which is kind of daring for a debut novel, which kind of gives an indication of how good a writer Ondaatje would go on to be, and how he would establish a reputation in telling this very delicate, fragile tales in a very different way. And I would give it about 3.5 stars out of 5 for the book. I hate giving ratings for books, but just to put it out there. It's 3.5 out of 5. I was pretty impressed, and I still go back to the book to get inspiration as a writer, and just to approach the whole novel medium in a different way. That's what Ondaj is done here. He may not have been completely successful, but I think it was worth the try. So that's it from Book Select. Sneha Kumla here from the Rambling Book Review, and until the next time, happy reading.